Wow, 30 minutes on the air and nearly 7,000 sold already today. And as you look at your screen, whose hair can you identify with? Do you have curly hair? Is it fine hair? Is it very long and thick and coarse? Maybe it's damaged, overprocessed, bleached, dry and brittle. No matter what your hair issue, the Tweaked by Nature Hair Mist can help you make your hair look better. This is going to hydrate, condition, give you volume and shine and bounce. It's fabulous hydration for your scalp. It's a detangler. You can use it when your hair is wet or dry. This is why it's a consistent customer pick, award-winning product that is clinically shown to reduce breakage by 92% in one use. And it's clinically shown to increase volume, get this, by 144%. All in a clean beauty fine mist. The reason so many have sold today though, is not only is it a fabulous product, it is a farewell party of sorts because the supersized hair mist will not be back. This is the final time you'll get to see it. Everything we have for the day today is the quantity that we have. And I say supersized because typically you get the 6-ounce bottle, and this is $30.95 on its own on our website right now. Tonight, you're getting the 16-ounce bottle for $34.99. This is an $80 value at 57% off. And then, by the way, because it's a farewell party, we're gonna give you a second $80 bottle at no cost to you. It is truly amazing. We have free shipping. We have 3 flex payments. Because it's the farewell party of the supersize though, I will tell you now, there is no auto ship. You can order as many as you want, but we don't have auto ship because there will be no more. It's a 24-hour only sale, and it's the lowest price in our HSN history that we have ever offered this before. So dive in and join the other 7,000 people who have said, yes, I want better hair. We have 9 options at this point. 2 scents already sold out in our first presentation, which is wild. We have 2 completely brand new scents, Aqua de Coco and Tulipia Angelique. We're gonna tell you all about these 2 and the others we have to offer, but I can't do that without Dennis Simeone. He's the founder of Tweaked. Congratulations, good to see you. Welcome, welcome. I love that you're live, back in studio with us.
The second time
I know it's quite the trek. About 4 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
At least. Welcome back,
and
you went
lost.
big. You got lost?
Yeah,
it's been that long?
I missed 3 exits, and I must have dazed off. And I was supposed to get here at 11:30. I got here at 4 minutes.
You literally walked in as we were starting. And I'm so glad you made it though,
yes.
Because this is a big deal. This is truly a game changer for so many of us, no matter what type of hair or hair issue you have. You know?
This is, Jesus, started my career. It was the 3rd item ever launched in my life back at Q when I was Ojon. And it immediately became bestseller, and it's iconic. And so when I have to say goodbye to something,
I know.
That's iconic. I'm surprised I'm not shedding a tear.
Well, this
I probably
is why
will.
we're going big
A
tonight.
lot of my heart went into it. Like if there was one product that I literally tweaked just until recently, it's
this one.
Because it's got to keep working. So in other words, it's all about detangling and strengthening. But when you have other products, other brands, and they're using, I'll call them the supersonic silicones, they get in the way. They affect what I perfected, so I have to figure that out. So AHAs, that's the newest addition. Alpha-hydroxy acids, that was a solution because it just eliminates what shouldn't be there, but with no harm. It doesn't cause any damage. You don't feel it, you don't see it. I define the right dose, and that's what's in here.
Well, we're gonna go through scents because we already lost 2 in the first presentation, and Above the Clouds will be next. So we definitely wanna get you, look at the shine on that. Look at Tanya's hair, that shine.
It's like a seal.
Your hair is
like
so
a mirror
long,
finish.
it's amazing when it's not curly to see how long it is, and it's so healthy.
And look, obviously we use the flat iron, but that's the whole point. Wow. You need something to protect.
Yes,
and
to be
even
able to
flat
see.
irons,
Sure.
it used to be 250 degrees and 300. Now it's what, 500?
Oh my gosh,
Like you wouldn't put your
amazing.
hand, in the oven, but you're putting your hair. Yes, it's a fiber, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't need to be at that temperature, so you need to protect it. But I'm using high smoking point oils. Right now, I'm protecting up to about 425, 450.
Amazing.
You'll see steam. It's not your hair burning. That's the whole point. It's
The
these
point of it.
oils.
Yeah.
And then what happens, it drives all the benefits into the hair deeper. And then we're also pH, well, I'll call it under pH, where basically I'm squeezing the hair. And that's how I get the elevated shine and decreased breakage because there's no jagged edges.
Yeah,
So if you have really
it's fascinating.
dry, frizzy, terrible, oh my God hair,
All
a
in
couple spritzes and you can change that.
Yeah, all in a clean beauty product. Okay,
Yep.
let's do scents real quick because these two are
Yes.
brand new, and Aqua de Coco.
Aqua de Coco.
Aqua de Coco
Yeah,
has been
that's my
in
newest.
the lead. Holy moly, it is a beautiful scent.
Yeah, so I wanted to basically create, because I've got a couple of coconuts, but I wanted to make sure that it wasn't the traditional, typical, cheap smelling suntan.
Yeah.
There was one of the islands, Seychelles, as well as Maldives. There's an aroma you get when you're near, I'll call it a ripe coconut tree,
Okay.
a salt breeze, sand beach, and
That's
tropical
what it
drinks.
is. It almost has a wet smell, if that makes sense, like the ocean. Like if you're on the beach and a
fresh.
sea breeze, yes, it's very refreshing. That's called Aqua
It's
de
going to
Coco.
bring you there, trust me.
Yeah.
That's how beautiful it is. Then you have, we have two Talupias.
This is
Which
the
is
new
really
one.
probably the first time that we've had two in the same show. 'Cause
Yeah.
they were one a year. And then when I get to the end, you'll never see them again. And next year is the end. It'll be Très Chic. That's the
Okay.
last one.
Okay.
But this one is the Angelique. Out of all the Talupias that I've created, that's probably the most feminine. It's just balanced. So there's no fruitiness to it. It's just floral but light. It's beautiful. It's the one that I wouldn't say, because they're all universal, I wouldn't say a gentleman is going to go crazy.
very
to wear them.
feminine,
They're going
yes.
to like smelling it, but
Yeah.
you're not going to want to, he's not going to want to smell like that all day. Everything
it's
else?
a creamy floral.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
The other Talupia.
The Daydream.
Daydream.
Yeah.
I'm dazed out. So the Daydream, that one, I had to do it because it has a slight aroma of like orange, but basically zest. But when I added my cream to it, my base that's in every single one, it gave me a creamsicle, but a floral creamsicle.
It's delicious
That,
smelling.
honestly, creamsicles are great, but there's nothing like that one. I've
good.
never smelled a floral, but tulip one.
Right.
Because tulips, why I ever thought, when I said, I'm going to do tulips, I just love tulips. But tulips don't have, so many don't have fragrance.
They really
smell
don't.
like nothing.
Yeah. That one is more, it's orange dream creamsicle for sure.
was
Now,
fun.
Lavender Rain, you nailed that one.
Yeah,
Oh my
look,
gosh.
my first time launching lavender was this year. Or, no, sorry, was it the end of
Yeah, it
last
was
year?
about 8 months
No, it was this
ago.
year. It was
Yeah.
this year. Normally, when a brand launches, 19 years ago, I should have launched lavender like everyone else. And I didn't want to. If it's not special, it's not telling a story or something, a memory for me, then forget it. I have a field down the road where I moved 5 years ago in Quebec, and thunderstorms. Lately, they've been getting even weirder, where the lightning just goes on. Normally, it's like a half hour. Now we're getting 7 hour. I'm losing power. So I wanted to capture that moment in the summer where you have that thunderstorm, that's quick lightning, and just afterwards, the steam. I can just picture it. It's beautiful. But at a lavender field,
It's amazing.
it's the oils that these plants emit, not the lavender, but something else. I'm not going to say, but this oil that I found, it took me a couple of years to figure it out. That's what I've captured, that with the ozone, and then you bring in this fresh lavender that's literally down the street, and it's a runaway hit. But this is your last opportunity. It's going to be replaced with Lavender Moon.
Okay, so we true last of the last. I mean, look at this before and after real quick too.
Yeah.
And we'll go through the rest of the scents in just a second, but this deserves a moment. The color alone, she didn't color her hair in between.
That's what's sitting outside, and the fact that you can
Wow.
oxidize, and it happens so much faster these days. If you don't protect your hair, see, our models, we don't give them product to take home. So we want, when they come in and a month later.
How their hair truly is.
Yeah, so whereas Amanda's under contract, she can't use nothing else. Rosa, I think Becky, there's a few. So then you have the ones that we just hired for the first time. So,
Hi, Amanda.
There's Amanda, yes.
Hi.
Yeah, she got put under contract.
Gladly under contract.
Never able to bring another product in the house.
She's like, I wasn't going anywhere to begin with, but
No cheating.
now it's locked in, right?
Not necessary.
I don't think you're upset about that though, right? You love this product just as much as we do.
My favorite product of all time.
And that's not on the contract, which she has to say.
if I were on an island and I could only pick one product, this would be it. So I actually love this too. Before you go in a swimming pool, spray this on your hair to add that little bit of protection so that the chlorine doesn't get in there and cause damage.
Love that.
But yeah, I love the shine that it gives you, and your hair just detangles with ease. I have naturally wavy hair, so it can get pretty unruly sometimes. So this is perfect just out of the shower to put on damp hair right before styling with heat styling products.
Yep.
This is a must.
And you can tell she's in the sun, but
yeah, sure.
that before and after was from 2 years ago. I believe in 2001.
The difference at her
it was
hair
July,
yeah.
and you see, she had more of a tan.
Yeah, right. We could see it. The true passing of time. Look at that, but look at your hair.
See the difference? I imagine, and then we were able to see. I forget what channel we were on. They had a clip from 5 years ago, and it was like that was the beginning of it.
Yeah. Well, because breakage is such a big,
massive
pain point for so many women. And Amanda, you were part of that too, and I was too, where you would find it on the floor, in the brush, or in the shower, and you think you can't grow your hair. Your hair is growing all the time. It's breaking.
I always say tweezers, but I mean scissors.
Yeah.
Little scissors,
cutting
yeah.
her end, and that's the only way. Like, I've never launched a split end product. It doesn't work. You literally have to cut. She would sit there and just trim them all, and that's the only way to do it. I've not seen you do that now since you met me.
Yeah.
Just a couple months after.
I wasted a lot of time doing that.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I was introduced to tweak way before.
Well, breakage is a big one with this, for sure. 92% reduction in breakage, one use, measured. We didn't mention, we do have pure, completely unscented. We only have 1,200 for the whole day. If that sounds like a lot, just remember, we've already sold out of 2 scents in one airing. So grab that if you want it completely unscented. Fleur Blanc is really beautiful.
Well,
this has
that
white florals and coconuts. We only have about 800 of Fleur Blanc available. Bamboo green tea, don't sleep on that one. I love that one. That is very spa, a little bit of peppermint, very kind of invigorating.
Yeah, the only one that has a bit of mint peppermint to it, very uplifting. That's the one where you just need a pick-me-up. That's it. Like right in the morning, it's beautiful. And it's up there on top selling. And that's the only other one that we have in the... No, because that one's Rise and Shine. It's different. Sorry. This is the only way you can get it. we don't have a small size.
Tribal chocolate, also very popular, by the way, and it truly is like dessert.
It's so rare that that's only we've only aired it in this entire time. 5 times maybe in 19. Yeah, because the chocolate is extremely rare. It's actually a bean that went extinct. It's called Nacional. It originated in Ecuador. We found it in Peru. It came back mutated, high elevation, and it's a white bean chocolate. So half that pod, when you open it, it's a white bean. White chocolate doesn't exist. Ha ha! Found it. It wasn't me. Dan, if you type in New York Times rarest chocolate, you'll see.
That'll be it.
You'll see that. Plus Dan Pearson, he's the one that found it. Him and his son delivering mining equipment, and he entrusted it to me to bring it out to the beauty world.
The storytelling is amazing. I mean, this man has put his heart and soul into this brand.
Hit by lightning.
And these products.
In an airplane, crash landed. We had crash land, but first we had to move the cows off the off the soccer field to land the plane. Yeah. A lot of it's so surreal. Alligators, spiders have been bit.
Yet? We need a show.
3 days out cold. They made me eat a flower, and that's all I remember. They knocked me out because I had poison in me. Yeah. And then
literally traveling to the ends of the earth, you guys.
When we say that, village, and then
we're not making it up.
They make me do something or eat something, and if I don't, like, it's rude. So those are those moments where. What, for hair? Why am I doing this?
You know why? For confidence. For all the women around the globe now who, a bad hair day can wreck your confidence. I know it sounds like so surface, but it's really not. Women especially, we identify so much of ourselves with our hair. And if it is breaking, if it is dull, if it's lifeless, if it's, frizzy, lackluster, limp. I mean,
it's a good hair day.
Honestly,
a good hair day just elevates you.
And to think that this is a product that truly anybody with any of those issues I just mentioned can use, it is a game changer. This is why it's always a customer pick. It's won multiple awards. It's clinically shown to reduce breakage by 92% after one use, you guys. This is a farewell party, though. I will let you know if you're just joining us. This is the last of the Supersize. You will not see Supersize back. It's the last time we're going to offer it. So to honor that, we're giving you the lowest price we have ever done on this. So usually it's 6 ounces. This is $30, day in and day out. We buy it all the time. It's a customer pick. This is almost 3 times that amount. It's 16 ounces. It's not $30, it's an $80 bottle. You're getting it today for $34.99. Oh, and then we're giving you a second one, no cost. I mean, that is amazing, right? And it's the last of the quantity. It is retiring, the Supersize is retiring. So because of that, there is no auto ship, unfortunately, but you can get as many as you want. There is free shipping. It is a 24-hour only.
I didn't notice free shipping too.
Yeah. Think about that if you're getting like 5 of these, right? Use the Flex Pay, 24-hour sale only, and then it's gone, it's done, it's out of here. We're closing in on 8,000 sold in 1.5 presentations.
Done a lot of today's specials, or like over the Imagine all the channels. This goes down as, well, probably a great moment, a sad moment for me, because I don't like retiring anything that, for me, this is iconic. And it took, imagine how much time it took for us to get to this point.
Right.
We're only showing 11 cents, but I believe we have 20 something. So I'm just making a point that what's gonna happen next is it'll be a different size, and a lot of these scents won't be back. It might be back 2 years, 3 years from now, because there'll be a new spring, summer. The rare treasures will remain, but I don't know when. It took that long to build up to this. I can't just, oh, let's go make them all over again.
Yeah,
it's not
like that.
This is what fits into when you hold up those 2 Supersize. So at
Look at all that.
30 a pop, if you want to see a visual, because sometimes a visual just says it all.
Yeah.
And plus the plastic. And this is why, if you're wondering, why is he doing it? Because we're not making money. It's got nothing to do with that. The amount of plastic that goes into the landfill, it bothers me so much. So for doing that, I'll take a hit for it, because I'm helping you with your confidence, and we're doing the right thing. So
let's start over here with what this is, how it really works, and how you use it.
Yes, so it is the most universal product ever. It's the first thing I want you to try, and the first thing I want you to use every day. I don't care what hair type you are, I don't care how damaged you are, and if you're not damaged and you have the best hair ever, this is how you're going to maintain it.
Okay.
It adds shine, it detangles, it refreshes. It's the easiest wearable treatment on the planet, because you just shake it, you spray it, and you put it in dry, because if you go on wet, it's a detangler, but you're not getting all the uptake of, from the 16 amino acids. I believe 9 different vitamins. It's got a probiotic that has 7 patents to it that we elevate, because once you hit it with yeast, it perfects it. AHAs, alpha-hydroxy acids, probably about 7 to 8 different, like, really unique oils that I've risked my life getting in some cases. It's got everything. So imagine my 9 or 20-year career now. This is my portfolio. It's all in here, serving a purpose. So once you shake it and you activate it, you cannot make a mistake at that point. The only mistake is today, if you've never tried it, this is like a Try Me at a better than Try Me price.
It's really, truly. And by the way, if you have curls, are you seeing this on your screen?
Yeah, huge for curly.
It's amazing what this can do to help not only refresh, but help to define your curls.
Well, it gives it bounce, elasticity. Like, look, if your hair breaks, that means there was no elasticity in there. It was dry, and the bond is gone. This will help reset it, but you can see boing, 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 boing.
Look
see, if he only spoke, he'd be able to say boing. Just to give you an idea, like curly hair, I have a bit of a wave, even Amanda does.
Yeah, so do I.
Kids, curly, so I know curly hair. Mad scientists, you guys blend everything, you perfect yours, as picky as they come, because your hair, it's not easy to manage, so you need hydration. Forget it, it's not hold, it's hydration, but the real deal. This is that hydration, but not overkill. Also, it seals it in. That pH balance plays a huge role, because you'll frizz up really, really bad. This will help prevent that. That's why we have a huge curly following when it comes to this mist. So yeah, jump all aboard. If you've never, this is that moment.
And this is the one product too, if you've never tried Tweaked, where most people should start, because it is such a universal product. I mean, I use it, my husband, my kids, my 11-year-old has super curly hair.
Sorry, once you start.
You can't stop.
I remember
you
retiring.
have to have it.
We only had the 1 cent, and it was selling. One of the reasons why I had to come back because it was ridiculous. $5,000 for a 5-ounce bottle.
Unbelievable.
That's how sought after it was back in the day. So
I can't. The Aqua de Coco. I can't stop smelling this. There's 2 brand new scents.
Yes.
I do want to fill you in on Aqua de Coco because it has been the front runner. Like, hands down, the most popular, brand new, almost 2,000 in this one alone, already gone.
Well,
so it's fresh. It's like a beach. I mean, it's coconut, but not like suntan coconut. It's very real coconut, but very beachy at the same time and a little bit of zest. It's clean and refreshing. Tulipia Angelique is the other brand new. It is soft and feminine and floral. It's like a creamy floral. It's definitely the most feminine, I would say, of all the options.
Yes.
So if you love that, like kind of that warmth and that floral, you will love that one.
But not overpowering.
Yep. Oh, 100%. Yep. It's all clean beauty. It's not too much. I've been spraying this for almost an hour now. 30 minutes last hour, 30 minutes now, and nobody's coughing, it's a very fine mist. You see this? So I mean, you're gonna be fine.
And it's going into the hair. Like a lot of the ones that if they're overpowering, not these, but it's only sitting on the outside. That's what silicone does. So that's why you get irritated from it. This one's absorbing.
It's
You'll
beautiful.
smell it later as you create movement.
When the wind blows.
I call it time coding, so it's encapsulated. That's the new thing about them.
Tulipia Daydream is like orange creamsicle. We have Lavender Rain, which truly is like a summer day after the rain in a lavender field. I mean, quite literally is how you got it. Yeah, he captured that essence.
Sometimes it can be old, right? And it's so typical.
Or perfumey.
This is nowhere near that.
This is legit.
Yeah.
Pure unscented. Very rare to have that. Completely unscented. In clean beauty, in a liquid form. I mean, that is so hard to do.
I think we're the only ones that have a leave-in that is unscented.
1,100 left. That's it for the whole day. Fleur Blanc is a beautiful white floral. 700 left. These
jasmine.
Oh my gosh.
We love jasmine, then but fresh, cut, slap in the face jasmine at first, but in a nice way, and then that mellows out, and then it's water lily, lotus, and baby's breath. It's beautiful. 700
left in Fleur Blanc. That's it. If you want Above the Clouds, that one will be sold out by morning. We've got 500 left in Above the Clouds. What's the scent on that?
If I didn't tell you, never figured out, but it's kind of like a baby powdery lilac.
Oh.
Yeah. It's nature's interpretation of a baby powder, really, scent-wise. It's beautiful. Buddhist monks, they burn in the monasteries. Out of all the ingredients, this one took my breath away, literally, because it was at 17,000 feet. It's even distilled. Like, look at the purity. Those petals are translucent. There's my manufacturing plant. One guy, one dude.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's only done one time a year. This year, we've been cut in half. Too much. I thought that we were going to have a wicked year with it, that it was going to be a big harvest. It was the opposite, too much water. It's distilled. He is now in his 80s. His face, I was blown away. Not a wrinkle. So that little hut, it's been century after century. I've used. It's in the walls. So I sit in there. I want to walk out of there like Benjamin Button.
Correct, right? That's an incredible story. Oh my gosh.
That's what I was trying to get to. But 7 chakras, 5 it fulfills. It's all about balancing. So that's why it has a huge following.
That's Above the Clouds.
But you saw the energy from those 2 guys, like the amount of effort. That's where the magic comes from.
Yeah, really, truly. Tribal Chocolate, we have that one. And we have Bamboo Green Tea,
Tribal,
which is beautiful.
Ojan, if you remember Tawaka, and that scent was iconic. Well, it's back.
Okay.
Yeah, it's that peach, dark chocolate, Bailey's, Irish cream.
Tribal chocolate. All right, let's talk results. Because we've got about 5 minutes left in this presentation. Well over 8,000 of these gone. You have seen now short hair, long hair, curly, coarse, fine, gray.
Yep.
Everybody can use this, and it truly is a multitasker. Shine and body and volume if you want your hair to feel softer, if you want to hydrate your scalp and your hair, if you want to leave it in, detangle while you use it when it's wet. You can use it when it's dry. You can style with it. I like to refresh my style. If it's been a day or two, I brush my hair, spray it in, and then I can kind of finger style, and I swear, the curl comes back. It's like the memory all of a sudden. If I have frizzies, I'll use it for that. My son before school, he's got curly, coarse hair. It's sticking up straight.
That's awesome.
It's the only thing he'll let me spray in his hair because he likes how it smells, and I don't worry about it going on his skin, you know, and
They're
you can
hockey
brush
bags.
through it. You know?
You need it just for that.
Yeah.
Look,
Yep.
a man has them all over the house. Room sprays.
Yeah.
At this price,
With
room
the
sprays.
Aqua de
Trust me.
Coco, I would totally do that. You guys are loving this one too. That is our top seller. It's amazing how
no
you capture
alcohol.
these scents. Right.
You know, basically, I'm as clean as possible. You do have to shake it to activate, which is an old school formula that have disappeared because you have to use two different machines. Even the filling, it's more tedious, more expensive. But if it ain't broke, I don't fix it. It's just the way it is. I'll never ever change something. And even though we're slow, it is what it is. But it works. Old school is the best. Now, the hair you're seeing, that is England.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to show you, it's when I say it's been around the world, and their hair is, no offense, but the worst.
Yeah, and look at it there. Oh, Rosa, wow. Look at her hair.
Rosalita. She's at my house.
Tell me about it. How do you feel when you use this?
Oh, I love it. I really do. And Dennis, I do use it as a room freshener.
There you go. See?
I do.
I didn't pay her for that.
Yeah. I love all the uses you can get. But what was your hair like before you started using the hair mists?
Oh, really dry and coarse. I used to wash my hair every day, just out of habit, get in the shower,
Bad
wash your
Rosa.
hair. I know. You taught me well, Dennis. Now it's once a week,
Yes,
pretty much.
grasshopper.
Wow. So you think, does the mist help with that then in between washes for you?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I love it as a refresher. So on those days that I don't wash my hair, this is what I use. It just does the job.
Yep. Just shake it up, shake to activate, spray it on.
Shake it up.
I like to spray it onto my scalp too and kind of rub it in because it's very hydrating.
Ideal, yes. You want it to land there. That's the first time that Rosa's, she's not mic'd, so this is the first time she ever
She's
spoke.
great.
Yeah, so you get live television.
Yeah.
This is
I
not,
know.
it's not rehearsed there.
Correct. You
You
know,
did
and it's
very
like
well,
we're getting
Rosa.
real responses, real reactions.
Real deal.
It is a game changer. I encourage you to read reviews on this too. It is consistently a customer pick. People saying they can't believe how their hair looks, how it feels. Especially breakage is a big one for so
you ain't getting
many
it back,
of us.
Right? When you see those hairs, and when I had short hair, you don't notice it. Different story, but when like the quality of it, look, and we're zooming right in. We're not afraid of anything. That's how confident I am in the product. So imagine the confidence that you get from it, because when you start looking at the drain, when you see those hairs, it's scary. But then when they disappear, you celebrate because you get to keep what you have. And these days, it's getting more difficult. This is that way.
Yeah.
And it's been perfected. I can't make it any better. Like it's been tweaked to death.
And you know what I find fascinating too? The quantity we have is dictated by nature, by what you can get. I mean, you've talked about this.
And people get mad at me because I can't. We want more. It is what it is, and I've always been that way. I take a bit of a beating sometimes because this is why I decided to do this. That if I can get it from the source, and it's so different how we should be eating, right? If you can't grow it yourself, you're going to find someone that can grow it, but you want to know where it's coming from and the soil quality. A reason why I go to obscure places, it's not because of the story. I'm going to high elevation, couple reasons. Heat of the sun, radiation, well, these plants, they adapt to it. So they learn how to fight that off. My mom, what she was going through made sense. Desert, well, there's certain plants that can hold that moisture to survive, right? But that same plant found somewhere else reacts differently. So that's what I look for. And then I find that it can be made by hand, it's energy, positive energy. That to me is, there's passion that goes into it, that gets passed through.
Absolutely.
And I also know where it's coming from, that they love what they do. That means I'm getting quality. And look, this is a perfect example of, you get good stuff.
Yeah.
You can't make a mistake with it. It's just, the mistake is, I hate that we can't bring it back, that the size is gonna have to change. Things that have gotten so out of control price-wise, imagine by hand, and the transportation. I'm getting things from, they have to travel the world's most dangerous highway.
Wow.
So I went on that highway to see, I just want to check it. I'm an idiot.
You'll never do it again.
Never do that again.
Wow. Well, listen, this is why almost 9,000 of these have sold. It is the farewell party. It's the retirement party to the Supersize. So last chance. It's a 24-hour sale only. There is no auto ship on this, you guys. This is an $80 bottle for $34.99. We're including a second at no cost to you. Above the Clouds, we now have fewer than 300 left. That one will probably sell out before the end of this hour. That will be the third scent to sell out in 2 press.